All right, what's up, folks? Welcome to Foreign and Domestic. It's good to be here. I hope everyone had a great holiday season, had a great Christmas, and a great New Year's. I hope you partied it up and didn't abide by any bullshit out there. I hope you were in huge crowds of people and loving life. With that being said, I'm going to ask Jamie if you would, sir, would you get us started off correctly?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Alan, how you doing, brother?
Well, I couch surfed the last couple of days. The body just decided it was time for me to go down. Um, I guess it happens when you don't pay attention to what your body's trying to tell you. So I've been couch surfing, but let's see who YouTube says is out in the side chat so far. Um, Oh, that's not what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to give me the list of armament and axis. Burnaby Sanchez. Daniel got as my judge. Hope things are getting any better around there. Edward Petty. Georgia Trapping and Fishing. Jason Stewart. Redbird 491. Redbird, I was told to tell you something. I'll tell you later. Tim S and the broke loader popping in. Yeah, a few others, but the YouTube auditor, whoever that person is, Paul P. Good to see you out there again. Yeah, I don't think I was necessarily sick. I didn't have any other symptoms other than I was just flat exhausted. Couldn't hardly stay awake for nothing.
That'll happen, man. Like I said, it happens to me about every 3-4 months as well. I'll just go out for a straight 8-9 hours, and then I'm good to go again for another few months.
Well, part of your issue is you sleep 3 hours a dang day.
Tell my body that.
Vampires don't need much sleep.
That's right. I'm not a big fan of the sun, so it's probably true.
No, Redbird, I mentioned it last week. My mother's husband ended up winning a Ruger PCC off of the Snap-on truck, off of the tool truck of all things. So 9mm pistol caliber carbine from Ruger, takedown model, all dressed in the American flag. Actually, very, very nice PC, heavier than I expected, shot really, really well. And yeah, for some reason, Redbird, my mother wanted me to tell you specifically. So yeah, not too bad. Buy something off a tool truck because that's kind of what you do.
Now we got people out there talking about vitamins. We don't need no vitamins.
Well, yeah, vitamins don't hurt you. I ain't saying they help, but
Whiskey cures all.
Well, and that's what I was thinking is I'm like, wait a minute. If I've got something coming on, I better nip this in the bud. And so I got me about a half of a handle in me, and I just stayed on the couch for 2.5 days. So it'll be good because I'm going back to work tomorrow. So
yep. We're glad you're not sick. That's good.
Yeah, I'm going back to work tomorrow too. And I got an email already. Here we go. What's up, Double A? I got an email already from my boss who called a department meeting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I'm like, we've been off for almost 2 weeks. Do you really think I got nothing to do but sit on my butt and listen to you yak about what all we need to be doing? Do y'all have these issues or is it just me?
I absolutely love having meetings, talking about how to increase efficiency when you're destroying the efficiency by having the meeting. Or let's have meetings. Let's have meetings to arrange other meetings.
It happens all the time where I work too. Let's have a meeting, sit down, and discuss something that has nothing to do with what we're doing, and stop production. And then we'll work the weekend because we have to work. We have to stop to have this meeting. So we're going to work the weekend now.
Hello, all. Hello, Jamie. Jamie said hello first. Welcome to corporate America, because that's, you know, something. There's people getting paid to do jobs that, you know, the other person could have done. They were just too. Let's have meetings to discuss more meetings. And yeah. Anyway, hello, all. Thanks for the invite.
It's great. It's great to have good communication in your company. Have good communication. That's a good thing. But when everybody is pretty much already communicated with, and you're just talking about the same thing over and over again,
and getting paid to do so.
Well, it's like so last week they had a meeting about new employees having accidents, which we'd already had, I don't know, 3 or 4 emails sent out and printed out and put it around everyone. So everyone already knew about it. And then we had to have a meeting about it too, just to tell them how stupid they are and quit hurting yourselves. And that's literally what it was. It was quit being so stupid and quit hurting yourselves.
Pay attention to what you're doing and stop getting injured because, you know, we're having to pay workers' comp claims.
You know,
job one, right?
I can say this, that I work for a very small company and my family has known his family for years. And thank God if there's a problem, we just, hey, what the hell? And it gets worked out. I don't get much benefits, but I'm telling you, thank God I don't work for a huge company anymore. Cause I've been through it, man. Been through it. You know, and one guy, I remember I was working a job in the 90s, making really good money. Still had the family at that point and everything, but making real good money. And one guy said he was going out and selling, but he wasn't. And it set the company back at least 6 months, and at least half the employees got laid off because of one guy. Yeah, corporate America. There you go. I bet you, I'm not going to bet you. I know that guy got paid that whole time too to do nothing. So, you know, let's have a meeting about having another meeting, right? Just saying. Anyway, how are y'all tonight, man? It's good to see you. Happy New Year. I hope you all, I know a couple of you did catch a couple of the last videos. The Stormtrooper one. I'm pretty sure you were there, Jamie. Pretty sure you were there for the premiere, and that was, honestly, we don't script stuff. That was our most scripted, which wasn't very scripted at all. We just come up with whack harebrained ideas, and that's how it worked. But
you guys whack harebrained ideas? No, never.
No, never. But anyway, yeah, I did put the one out of the job I've been doing, driving out on the rocks, creating break walls, and waves are crashing over the shit I'm driving. It's like, oh my God. Yeah. But hey, I'm still getting paid. Woohoo. Last one I put out was the Taurus TX22. so far so good. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. My beard is nowhere near yours, and it's about to get that. My beard is like 3/4 of an inch long, and it's about to go off because I don't do beards anymore. So I've been putting it off for 2 weeks. It's like, and my mustache is getting to the point of you know what happens when you don't trim your mustache and you get your mustache hairs are going into your mouth. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So yeah.
All I hear is wah, 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 crying like a little bitch.
Shut up. Yeah.
Why would you not do the beard? Not only is it the season, but for you, it would cover up a whole lot of ugly.
It would.
Yeah. Well,
it would help you a lot.
Well, I'm thinking that's why Alan has the beard, because you know that. Yeah.
That's why we all have beards. We're not scared to admit it, man.
Hey, at this point, I don't give a shit about the ugly. I don't care. I just want to be comfortable. If you don't like the way I look,
half
look
of
the other way.
Half of this isn't even a beard. Half of this is just chest hair that's growing up through the sweater.
You know something, Al? I said this. You know, all the hair on the top of my head went to everywhere I didn't want it. And I mean, literally, it went south just enough to aggravate me and grow so much. And it's like, I've had my friends call me Sasquatch, okay? Yes. So.
See,
yeah, well,
Alan, that's what happens when you stay on the sofa for 2.5 days, man. Chest hair just comes up through the shirt, man.
Got to stand up so it goes the right direction and not the other direction.
Yeah. As for Scotsman, I mean that's pretty much the only way he can.
It's the only way I can enter
go to a
society.
liquor store and not get carded.
No, it's the only way I can enter society.
Honestly, Alan, I've seen you without a beard. Jamie, I've never seen you without a beard. You guys seen me without a beard in the videos and whatnot. But if I seen Scotsman without a beard, or you know, you, Jamie, I mean, I've seen it trim, but I wouldn't recognize you. I'd recognize Alan. I've seen him with just a stash or a goatee and whatnot. But if I ran to Scotsman tomorrow and he shaved it off, and you go, hey man, and I'd recognize the voice, but I go, wait a minute, is that really you?
Yeah, there's no chance of that happening, so you're safe.
Well, unless you got to get like chemo or something and it all falls out or something. So,
well, if you had, if you had some like 15-year-old 7-foot guy coming towards you, you would probably figure out that's the Scotsman.
The funny thing is he's my daughter's age, so whatever. Yeah, I'm old. It happens.
Tell us something we don't already know.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Man, we didn't invite you on here so you could whine like a little bitch all night.
Shut the fuck up. So how did everybody's New Year's and Christmas go? I mean, y'all have a good Christmas, good New Year's? Family, friends?
The extent of my New Year's was sleeping on the couch. So yeah, it was great. I mean, some people inspire to do just that.
As long as you didn't wake up with a backache, right? Right? No backache when you woke up? Good to go?
Nah.
All righty.
Nah, the whiskey took care of that.
Right.
Remember, whiskey cures all, man.
I feel like a heathen. I ain't been to church in 2 weeks because me and wife had COVID. So there's no telling what's going to come out of my mouth tonight. I apologize in advance.
I think the company you're in and surrounded by is going to be okay.
Well, My wife has this habit, A. She'll go like this and go like that. Like she's gonna cut it off. She don't know that if she did that and I trimmed it back the way it used to be, man, I'm telling you, it'd scare her to death. She ain't seen me without a beard and so on. What's up, Gene? Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, brothers. How y'all doing?
Hey, buddy.
Now you're here.
We're surviving.
Oh, the thing about Jason without his beard, I have seen him without his beard, and he needs that beard. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not afraid to tell you, it's not a pretty sight. It's like I gotta go into hibernation for a week, and then before I get some hair back on my face, and then I can come back out.
Only one time though, and that was the shave for the benefit.
Yep. That is the last time I am shaving it off.
Shaved it for C-Max, and they almost didn't let him work the next couple of days. They didn't know who
I was.
Yeah, who the hell is this guy?
I walked in and they're like, "What the hell did you do?" I'm like, "It was for charity. Just leave me alone."
Just leave me alone.
It was for a good cause.
It was for a good cause. Don't mention it. Don't remind me.
It'll be fine in a week.
I don't know, man. I used to grow a beard when I was younger, and I never really let it get that long. I always kept it kind of trim, but I don't know. I hate shaving, but I don't know. I started itching a lot, facial itchy, and it just, I don't know. People say use this, and it's like I'm one to let it go for. Actually, I was going to tell you this. I don't know if y'all knew, my mom passed away the 4th. We had her service on the 18th. That was the last time I shaved. Was the morning of the 18th. So
sorry about that, man.
Yeah, I know.
Condolences, man.
Well, thank you guys.
Sir.
Yeah, she 87 years old, man. She tough old woman. She a very tough old woman. But anyway, yeah, that was the last time I shaved. That was the last time I trimmed or manscaped. I don't care. Just get up, go to work or whatever. And who the hell cares? I'm not trying to impress anybody.
Well, a couple of comments I got to address on the side chat there. James Pollard. Hi, all. I'm here for wisdom and knowledge. James, you might have came to the wrong place.
I was just going to say that.
It was.
James, have you been drinking?
Apparently he has.
Well, then he fits right in, right?
Some very good whiskey at that.
Oh, wow.
Daniel.
What did Daniel hairpiece for Alan's subpar beard? What,
dude? Your beard is glorious. I mean,
I would outbeard Daniel any month, any day, any week, any year.
Gizzard Gary, where am I? Well, here, baby. Hey, what's up, Gary? Jamie definitely has the whiter beard than Alan.
Well, that's because he's got wisdom.
Oh, right. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers.
All my wisdom is kind of fake. I have to go out and get that add gray to your beard color, kind of shampoo it in.
Yeah, Alan's still full of fill in the blank.
Just a touch of gray. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, well, just a touch of gray. Kind of suits me anyway.
That's a song, man.
Alan's face, see it works. Oh, wow.
I don't know. Old Gene, if Gene grew out the stash and the beard, he'd probably be looking a little bit like Jamie himself, I think.
Oh, man, I do the Santa Claus beard. That's why I just keep a little scrub on the chin for the woman.
Oh, hey, Gary, what's up? You keep just a little enough.
What's up?
A little
Somebody
enough to
beard?
say, yeah, and you're not gray. Look at that. Oh, you got a little there.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You just got to look a little closer. See, there's some
Just
gray.
lean on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
There's some gray here.
Yeah.
Right there.
I could
It's
turn my
there.
camera on and you could see everything's gray. And my beard's like maybe a half an inch, 3/4 inch long. It's all
Yeah, I got-
fucking gray and white. It's
I got a couple of years on you, though, buddy.
yeah, you do. It's not that many. Not that many.
I'll be 62 this month.
Oh, well, you got 7 on me then.
Yeah, I
So-
could start collecting Social Security if I wasn't, damn it, still working full time. But, you know.
Holy
Yeah.
crap. 62. Whew.
Yep. And still kicking.
That's 7 above me.
Yeah, we're the same age then, brother.
Yes, we are.
I'm
You
55.
no kicking, and you got a better beard than AA.
See,
Yeah, but this is, believe it or not, this took me 6 months, and my beard does not grow very fast. I've been growing this since July the 1st.
Wow.
There's no way I would have guessed you're 62.
Yep.
32, maybe. 42,
There you go.
maybe. 62.
Okay, well, you got less than me, and that's not saying a lot because I have Homer Simpson hairs on the top, and then I got the reverse mohawk.
Well,
Hey,
what
hey,
few
Gary,
hairs I
Gary,
had
you
up
might
there,
want
I
to leave
shaved
that
off.
overhead lamp. Leave that overhead lamp turned off. It really washes out your camera.
Yep.
There's
Ouch.
Tom. What's going on, Tom? How you doing, man? Good to see you out there.
Now my woman's in the background commenting on this.
Uh-oh.
Feel better, Big Al. Sorry you're not feeling up to it, buddy. That man's a tank.
He's a fighter, man. He's fighting hard.
He's a tank.
Oh, geez.
Now, see, I disagree with that, Bald and Curious. He can handle his liquor. It just waits to the end of the chat before he decides to fall off the chair.
He must
Hey,
be
I
sitting.
was impressed with both of them. I gotta say, I
I
was.
saw him
That,
handle
that, that,
plenty
is,
of liquor.
that is still one of the most watched chats.
What you
Hey,
can't
I'm
see
gonna
is
tell you-
he's sitting in a gamer chair, so it holds him in.
All I'm going to say is this. I remember watching that, and I texted Alan because he passed out. He was backwards in his chair. And I was like, dude, don't fall asleep like that. I mean, you get sick, you're gonna you're gonna Bon Scott on us. Thank God your girlfriend, whatever, come in and said, hey, get your ass up. And I did. I remember texting him going, dude, don't. And you were. I'm like, oh my God, don't do that. But yeah. I'm
But
pretty sure.
for me that was kind of a drinking event. I knew it was going
Right.
to be coming up. I was planning for it. I knew I was going to get my ass handed to me. There was just no doubt about it. But so that I made the contingencies of having somebody here,
Right.
you know, for afterwards, whatnot. For Val, that was just another day that ended in Y.
But like a trooper, you're back up and at it and going to work the next day.
Yeah, Val, he was kind of hanging in there, but it was fading fast. It was, yes.
Yeah, he still did Itsy Bitsy Spider, so I gotta give the man credit.
Right. Oh my gosh.
It may not have been perfect, but he still did it.
Hey, Scotsman, did you get your heat and everything taken care of? You get fuel oil, everything going?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay. I mean, last time we talked, it was like, yeah, struggling and this, that. Cool beans, dude. Good.
Yeah, I just gotta
Yep.
fix the tank now.
What's the matter with the tank?
It's just the gauge. I ordered a new gauge for it, so hopefully that's all it is.
All right. Cool to hear. Glad you're not freezing because it ain't warm out.
No, I'm good.
No, he's north of us, A&A. So yeah, he's got full lake effect.
Yeah, I'm 20 miles south of Lake Erie, maybe 15. Yeah, lake effect is no fun. He's on the eastern side where all the bad weather goes.
Yeah, when
The
it
nor'easters
hits.
come in, you get them. Yeah, the nor'easters come in, you get nailed first, and then when the shit comes from the west, it all blows across the lake, and you hear people say lake effect snow. No, it's lake effect everything. You live this close to the Great Lakes, it affects so much, and I don't know. Our weather around here has just been screwy.
There was a bunch of people that went back and rewatched it. You know why? Because they thought it was the best shit they ever watched.
That's funny, Val.
There were some really good comments out there. Honestly, that was one of the best ones we've ever done. It was hilarious. It was a good time, and it was for a good cause. So
I remember getting up the next morning and wondering whether Ellen was still alive or not.
I had so many people texting me, calling me, going, "Is Alan okay?" I'm like, dude, I don't know. I can't get him on the phone.
When's the funeral?
He was down for the count.
My phone just kept blowing up, and I'm not touching it. Nope.
I was like, all I can tell you is I saw a hand come in the side of the screen. I think he's okay.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Yep. So, yeah, I remember seeing the end of that, and I'm like, oh crap, I hope Alan's okay. His head went back like, I was like, oh dude, don't sleep like that. It's not good. Don't pass out like that. And the other thing is don't half-ass wake up and then fall forward and hit your forehead on the freaking desk. That was a good show. All for good cause too.
All for good, definitely.
Most definitely worth it.
So Gene recently went to the Chili Finger event. The Chili Wet Finger.
We normally call it the Frozen Finger because every other year, January 1st, it's snowing out, it's cold, we've got space heaters everywhere. And this year, it was just the Chili Wet Finger.
When I seen the title of that, and I'm thinking Chili Finger and reloading from the hot pot. This might not be appropriate for YouTube.
I did have my pointer stuck out there for a while. But I
that's
did really
good.
well.
You got the woman out there shooting in comp too, huh?
Yeah.
I noticed you had been like setting her up a belt.
Yeah, she's only been shooting semi-automatics for about a month now. She's been doing revolvers up until this. So she's becoming acclimated to it. It just takes some time. But I ended up finishing 8th overall out of 37 and 5th in carry optics out of 14.
What match are you shooting, Gene?
Shot the IDPA at Richwood Gun and Game Club.
Okay, is that just
what'd you use for that event?
Yeah,
Staccato.
The Staccato.
Staccato P.
Use your Canic or
No, she used the Canic and I used the Staccato. Just knocked the mag well off of it. Put a shorter pin in for the mainspring housing.
Was it just me, or did I see on video at one point you had a malfunction?
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I think I didn't smack my bullets back to the back of the magazine. I think one came forward on me because I had no other failures the rest of the day.
Is the Staccato a 1911 hybrid?
2011.
2011. So it's 1911 base.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I'm trying. There's so much stuff out there I can't keep up. So okay.
I know. No, it's an excellent shooting pistol. I've had no problems out of it. Got over 400 rounds through it roughly. And that was the only issue I've had. But, take it to an event and you're going to see it.
I can say this. This is the sad thing, man. You can take your race gun or whatever you're going to compete with, and you're going to go out and you're going to practice. And that thing will just run flawless. And, you clean it, make sure it's ready to go. And you know when it's going to screw up? When you're competing. That's
Yep.
I mean, not always, but it just seems like it is. Like, dang it.
Even with that hiccup in there, I still finished really well, so I was, happy overall with the performance.
Well, you said 8th out of how many?
37.
That's pretty darn good then.
Actually, with the Texas Star stage, I came in second on the Texas Star stage, which is, I couldn't believe it when I got the results. I was like, oh, what? Those stars are such a to shoot.
Yeah, well, you figure out a pattern to shoot the Texas Star that it's interesting. If you take this one out, it's going to fall this way and this fast, and learning to go boop 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 boop. But yeah, they're moving. They're 90% of the time they're going whoop whoop. The first round they're not moving. After that, they're moving. So.
I seen some people shoot the right or the left one first, and that just sends that thing into a whirlwind. You ever shot a Texas Star, Alan?
I was literally just sitting here thinking, I don't think I've ever shot a Texas Star.
You should give it a shot.
It's a lot of fun.
Or 10.
What was it, about a year ago or 2 years ago? Pops put out a video on how to shoot the Texas Star or how not to shoot the Texas Star. Giving you different options of ways to do it. I've shot them before. They're a lot of fun.
Well, the thing with the Texas Star too is, you can shoot it this way and it'll drop, which means gravity. It'll balance out and it'll stop swinging. But how long does it take to stop swinging? And if you're timed, then you got to figure out where to shoot the first plate to get the second plate, to get the third plate, to get fourth plate, to get fifth plate, and do it in the quickest amount of time. And shooting a Texas Star, in other words, it's going to drop and rotate and do this, but eventually it'll slow down. And, if you can hit it moving, cool. But learning how to do it the most efficient way, which means hit all the targets in the least amount of time, that's a little tricky.
Well, Bold just said Texas Star is easy. Polish plate rack is something that will F you up. Yeah, we had a Polish plate rack there too, Bold. And
what is that?
I got them all.
Isn't that where they just stack all the plates on top of each other?
It's one rack with plates top and bottom, and then you've got another side structure piece that you have to shoot a leg on it that you have to shoot out, and that's what starts the rotation of the Polish plate rack.
Okie dokie.
Oh, wow.
And it is crazy.
Huh.
I don't think I've ever even seen one.
I've seen them. I've never had the pleasure to shoot one yet.
Watch my video and you'll see it.
Interesting.
There's some good ones out there. It definitely is. There's lots of different targets for you to get better with. I mean, there's what's that one? The 7 targets on it that you can help make you more proficient for long distance shooting. I forget what the heck they call it. There's all kinds of stuff out there though. There's some crazy Texas Stars, triple stars, you name it. I've never shot a triple star yet though.
I've shot a double, and that was wow. But you
So
start
that's
shooting. Yes, it's 2 Texas Stars back to back.
Oh, okay. I've only done one, so five targets. Yeah.
No, this has got 10, and you're normally going to see that stuff like in 3-gun competitions.
Right. Well, that's why I asked you. You said you were competing, and this is when I was in my 20s, early 30s. I was still competing, and I loved it,
They
man.
had gunpowder back then.
Shut up, asshole. And he muted me because never mind. Look, I was just
I
getting into.
muted you because I'm trying to get a point across.
I was just saying that I loved shooting 3-gun, and now there's all this new stuff and this, and that's why I asked Gene what competition they were shooting. I love 3-gun's always been my favorite. Just love shooting 3-gun. So I'll shut up. Y'all get your point across.
It's great to ask questions, but when you can't let the man speak, that's a problem.
Okay, dork.
Gary, what's going on with you, man?
I'm just living a dream, man. I did 4 hours live this morning, so I didn't know if I could talk anymore or not, but it appears I still have a little bit to say. Now, whether it's worth listening to or not, it's a whole different deal entirely, but you're the one who invited me on, so.
Oh, you're welcome on the shit show,
Appreciate it. Tried to get you on mine this morning, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, I was having issues with my computer. I went to jump in, and then StreamYard was acting funny. I don't know. It does that every now and then. I don't know what's up with StreamYard.
Were you on a phone or on a main computer?
I was on my laptop, but it's every now and then it does it.
I listened to that for a little bit this morning.
Oh, thanks. Parts of it were good. The parts that I wasn't talking, but that's okay. I leave the camera off on my show because I don't like to punish people. I don't mind doing it on yours because hell, Alan's on here, so.
No, it's kind of hard to compete with all this ugly.
Wait, let me turn my camera on.
I would beg to differ that.
Oh, cameras are coming on, huh?
Yeah, just as long as you got clothes on, don't be sitting there naked, man. Nobody wants to see
How's
that.
this ugly? Huh? How's this ugly? What? Okay. Yeah.
My golly, that beard is white.
Yeah, you think? All white. Like I said, it's about half, maybe a little longer. But
You keep that going on, you could get you a side gig at the mall this next Christmas. I tell you what.
That's not a beard. That's bum fluff.
Yeah, whatever, Dick. It's just it's all white. It's just yeah.
Well, and I don't see anything wrong with the Wyatt Earp stash. Why would you want to cut the Wyatt Earp stash?
Well, this is the Wyatt Earp stash. It's more Sam Elliott, but it's getting so long that it's like getting down here. So it just needs groomed. That's all. Just groomed.
Or just a little bit of wax. She'll take care of that right up.
Yeah, maybe do a handlebar, huh?
A little bit honest Amish on there, man.
Hey, Bald, look who's talking.
Yeah, it could be worse. You could just have to go like this to take a bite of your burger. It's all right.
Oh wow.
Well, chewing on your own hair, that's an issue.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening. My mustache is getting so long that it's like, no, stop. Yeah, time to trim it.
So I know you kind of talked about this a little bit on your show, Gary, but the Smith & Wesson CSX Micro.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen too much on it yet.
Single action. 10-round mags, I think. Kind of a 1911 style trigger. but it's got a dingus on it. So it's a straight pullback. It appears to be a straight pullback with a dingus on it. I'm not real sure what the point of it is, unless it's for somewhere where they ban semi-autos or something like that. I guess a single action might be the thing to have, but
Well, it's also got a manual safety on it too.
it does.
And
Frame mounted safety.
it's like they just took a piece out of SIG's playbook. What's that called? The
Yeah, an
238
external
or
safety
something?
with a 3-inch barrel. It just, I'm not really getting the market they're going for there. 12 round mag, but
It's kind of like a P938.
Well, from what I was looking at on the picture when you had it on your chat, that safety looks a little funky too. You know.
Yeah, it seems to sit back on the beaver tail.
Mm-hmm.
When I first seen it, I thought it looked kind of cute. I was like, it's a nice little pistol. But the more homework I did on it this afternoon, I was like, nah, I'll pass.
I get trying to be innovative and all that, but Smith & Wesson needs to stop trying to reinvent the wheel and just go back to wheel guns. Go back to doing them all handcrafted, hand-fitted, and they'd be good to go.
Hopefully I can get my eyes on it in a couple of weeks because I will be out at SHOT Show.
And if it costs more money, it costs more money. Do it like they used to do them. And
That's not their gig anymore. Their gig is sell more guns to make more money, and and I totally agree. Smith & Wesson was the gun to have back in the day. That was, of course, this was more revolver day, but that they were, made great. Then they got the let's make money, and they started producing semi-autos, and now everything's polymer, and yeah, they're innovating just like everybody else, I guess. I don't know.
Well, there's plenty of room to innovate in wheel gun territory. You can go to them 7 and 8 round cylinders. You got I'd like to see something in a 327 ferro mag, something like that, 10 millimeter, whatever.
Yep, 327 is an excellent round.
Did you say 10 millimeter? 10 millimeter. Never mind. 10 millimeter. Best millimeter.
yeah, I still want me a 610. There's just no doubt about it. Still want me a 610.
It's interesting because, I know you guys are probably friends with a couple people up there in Alaska, Chuck or Chuck, and and them guys will tell you, bear country, 10 millimeter. They trust a 10 millimeter. That's the one semi-auto that they trust. And most of them are like 44 mag or this or that. 10 millimeter good ammo. That's good bear stopping. I'm like, it's gonna stop a bear. It's probably gonna stop an idiot. So, but yeah, I mean the 40's cool, but it's it's a castrated 10 millimeter. So, but full power 10 millimeter, get her done Magnum kind of round, and I like it.
Alan, how you been doing with your 10 millimeter, man? You been doing any shooting? You still loving it?
Who's?
You?
Oh yeah. I still absolutely love that 10. That the Rock Island 10, that thing has just gotten smoother and smoother. I haven't had a problem with it other than I can't recover my brass. It ejects brass like there's no tomorrow.
We gotta figure out a system for you to put on there to catch it.
It's something. I'm gonna dip like duct tape a Ziploc bag to the side of it, or because that thing throws the brass still. And I mean, it's been completely and entirely reliable. I've only tore it down twice. At this point, it's sitting on the shelf, filthy as all get out. But I wouldn't give it a second thought to have to run the mag through it. Wouldn't even give it a second of thought. The thing is just running like a swatch.
I can tell you this. I can tell you this, that my 10 millimeter, and you got the wide body, Alan, the wide body 10, Rock Island.
No, Rock Island Ultra Elite.
So you got the single. Either way,
Yep.
buddy of mine's got the double stack, but my God, I got the Springfield XDM. Your brass is going over there 25 feet. I mean, it's not just popping. It's blue, blue, blue. And 10 millimeter brass is not real easy to come by, so you don't want to lose it. But yeah, it launches the freaking brass. Hard to recover when you can't find it 25 feet away. What?
I found a big stack of 10 millimeter brass out at the range I belong to. I was like, ooh, payday.
Even if you don't own one, you know somebody that'll pay you to buy that brass, right?
Well, I don't own one at the moment. I had a Rock Island 10 single stack, and it was eating my cases. It was crunching the front of them. And I was like, no way. Got rid of it. Picked up another off-brand 10 millimeter. Couldn't stand to shoot it. Now, I love 10 millimeter. So I've been looking at the XD. And right now, I read a piece that Springfield is going to stop making the full-size 10 millimeters. So they're all going to be going on sale here shortly.
Well, mine is 4.5, which is just kind of short, no threaded barrel, blah, blah, blah. Scotsman will love this, and I've told him this story, but when I bought my XDM 10, I went to the local gun store, and I was like, I want a 10 millimeter. I was looking for the wide body Rock Island, which is basically a para-ordnance. Wide body uses the same mags. Springfield actually put out a gun just like the para-ordnance back in the day. And anyway,
yeah, it's basically a para-ordnance 2011 and 10 millimeter.
Right. Went to the gun store. They had the Glock and the XDM. I went, okay, give me the Glock. All right, it's basically a Glock 21 frame. I picked it. I felt like I was holding a 2x4 in my. I mean, it was so square and blocky, and I'm like, I don't own any Glocks, and this is not going to be the first Glock I own because it feels like shit. Now, it was just a little bit more than the XDM. I would have bought it if I liked it more, but I didn't. I picked the XDM up, and I went, oh, I can change the back straps. I can do this. I got this. And it's the 4.5 inch, yada, yada. I guess the 5 inch is the full size. Fuck, I don't know. But it was like, nah, I'm not going to own a Glock, I guess. I still don't own a Glock. And, whatever with Springfield and who did what, but I like it. I really like it. And 10 millimeter is the best millimeter. So,
Well, I owned a couple Glocks and I ended up selling them off. And now I'm realizing the hammer fire guns. I bought the Staccato and the CZ TS Orange. and I'm really liking the hammer fires.
Yeah, don't get us started on CZ. CZ 75 is probably one of the best ergonomically designed pistols, and I don't own one. I don't even own a copy. I want one. And I cannot afford to buy a Shadow 2 like somebody else I know, and I shot it, and I told him he was going to gift it to me, and he said he would hit me in the head. He really didn't say that, but
that's what he was thinking.
Dude, that pistol of Scotsman's, that Shadow 2, so smooth. Hammer fired. CZ75 design. the ergonomics on that gun are just the slide is so up close. The way it is, yeah. And I don't know. I always said I wanted a CZ75 from way back when, and I never bought one. But
So Hot Pot, was that TSO a TSO2?
No, it's a TS Orange.
Okay.
It's not the TS2. It's one step below the Checkmate.
Yeah.
And that thing
Yeah,
is
the
sweet.
Checkmate would be absolutely phenomenal, but
about $6,000 phenomenal. I got mine for my TSO for 18 out the door.
yeah, that's an awesome piece of machinery.
Oh my God, man, pound and a half trigger. I mean, the first couple times I shot it, I almost negligent. I mean, it was close. I did not expect that.
Yeah, a lot of us are, big kind of, I would say, CZ fans and whatnot. What about anybody look into the LCP lines going down into like a 380 caliber? And now they've got the Ruger LCP Max. They came out with the Security 9, and then it was the Security, and then it was the Max. Now they've got the 380 line, the LCP. Well, the LCP Max recently came out as well. Anybody even seen one of those in the wild yet?
How do we go from CZ to Ruger?
well, how do we go from awesome to 380? But
Well, just completely shift gears. It's still gun related. Shut the fuck up.
You should be
Hi,
reverse
Alan.
going
Love you, brother.
forward.
No.
For a long time, my only connection with a 380 was it's getting caught up in my 9mm stuff when I'm trying to load 9mm. And if you guys don't know, a 9mm and a 380, they can slide inside a 40 case, and then a 40 can slide inside a 45. So you really need to take your time and separate this stuff before you start.
I know all about that.
That's awful, man. You think you got your brass all nice and clean, and you got nests of this stuff, and it's really a pain. But
all the media is stuffed in between, and you're trying to pull them apart. And oh yeah.
You know what I do with my 380 brass, I find, Jamie? I put it in another little bucket, and then after I get enough of it, I take it to the scrap yard and sell the brass.
I haven't took any to the scrap yard yet, but I'm working on a pretty good pile.
Oh, a little bit of it gets you a nice lunch for you and the woman.
Well,
really? It pays that well, huh?
Yeah, doesn't do too bad. Brass stays up there.
Cool.
No, getting back to it, yes, I have, as a reloader, Jamie, any reloaders out there, Gene, Gary, look, you're gonna get brass that you're gonna go, that's scrap. Goes in the scrap. This is too short. It's got a crack. It's scrap. That's scrap brass. But honestly, we were talking about 380, and I'm like, something. I never thought 380 was worth a crap. It's a neutered 9mm, but seeing some of the tests I've seen with some of the new ammo, I'm like, maybe if that's all you can carry, it's better than nothing. But then again, sometimes I carry a 22 long rifle, even though the rimfire is not as reliable. But something. A lot of dead people tell you how a 22 long rifle worked. So anyway, I don't know. The 380 to me was like, Why now you're pushing it to the limits of, is it even gonna stop them or just piss them off, kind of thing? I don't know.
Fuzzy, you made a comment. Just put it that way.
I was gonna
That's
say
what I got sitting next to me.
He's got it covered.
I think I see Mr. Grayson's butt in Gary's face. Is that Mr. Grayson?
Yeah, I was watching CBS there for a second.
Mr. Grayson, he's a big baby. I'm sorry. I'm going all animal loving. If you don't know, I love my cats and love my dogs, and I don't have any dog, but I'm an animal lover. And look at that big old baby.
Yeah,
Look at him.
just
Look
a
at him.
big baby.
Big old Mr. Grayson. How old's Mr. Grayson now, buddy?
7.5.
Yeah, he's still kind of young. So hope many more years with a ornery freaking
I
cat.
hope so. It took me this long just to get him halfway smart. I don't want to halfway smart.
Yeah, right. I got a really young one here that's like she's about 1.5 years old, and she's ornery as sin. She's getting there, but yeah. Y'all out there don't get cats. Whatever.
If she ain't fixed, you're fixing to have a bunch more cats here shortly.
Oh, she is fixed. Trust me. Trust me. There ain't nothing worse than a female cat in heat. Oh.
As much as I like talking about pussy, can we move on?
Yeah, you know you like it. Never mind.
All right. So anyway, have you guys got anything coming up this year that you're looking to do? Some new calibers, new builds, anything fun planned?
I'll go first and shut up. Derek told me he's already picked up parts for his. We both bought the $40 Anderson lowers, strip lowers. He's already got parts coming. I'm looking at what I want to do. I seen 22 Mods had like a complete lower assembly. In other words, all the parts you need, including a pistol brace. Now, mind you, I will upgrade the trigger, but everything, $159. I'm like, okay, so I might do that. I don't know what I think I might do 300, but I don't know. We'll see. I know Derek's going 300, but that's all I got right now. What y'all got going on? What coming up? Builds and stuff. And
I just got done building a 300 Blackout 16-inch. I got a deal on a Spikes lower, $60 for it out the door. So I picked up another, bought an upper off of DeVore for $40. So I don't have a whole lot in the whole thing. I mean, next to nothing for Beano to build it, but looking for an optic for it. And then I'm going to start heading up some Steel Challenge and USPSA for this year. I'll be the match director out of Richwood.
Nice. Very nice.
So Scotsman, we have to get you down here to shoot some.
Yep, we do, man. I gotta get down there. We keep talking about it, just haven't had the opportunity to get down there yet, but we will. We'll get Daniel down there as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why? What kind of projects you got coming up, Scotsman?
So I went big bore. Imagine that. I spent about $500 this morning already. I went 50 Beowulf. So I'm building the 50 Beowulf. I got the upper parts coming, so we'll work on that. It'll be a little bit before I finish it. I still got some more stuff I got to buy, but I got the main meat and potatoes coming. I got the barrel, the boat carrier group, the upper. My lower's already done, so there's a little bits and pieces that I'll still have to pick up, but nothing too crazy. So I'll probably have it done in about a month or so.
I think I got a few pieces of Beowulf brass I'll send you.
Awesome.
Oh. Hey, I was going to say, my buddy John, I don't think you've ever met him. I've known him for, 45 years? Shit, I don't know. Longer than you've been alive. He's built many ARs, but he built the 1 in 50 Beowulf. I'm going to tell you, it's going to rock your world. So it ain't.
I'm pretty sure I met him before. I shot it. I'm pretty sure I shot it.
Yeah, I think you did. Yes,
It didn't,
dude,
it
you've
didn't
been out.
rock my world, but it was fun.
What I was saying though is you've been out the range with us. I don't know how many times. I'm sure you met him, but yeah, the Beowulf, and man, that's a get her done freaking AR round. That's for sure. So
Yep. Well, you know me, I like big bore shit, so we're going big bore.
yeah.
I still got 2 other lowers. I got to figure out what calibers I'm doing. We'll figure that out at some point. We got another AR-10 and another AR-15 lower, so we'll figure something out.
My FFL just got in about a dozen Anderson lowers. So I think I'm going to go this week and pick up a couple and, yeah, just play.
What about you, Alan? You got anything coming up, man? Any calibers you're looking for?
Not particularly. I still want to do a 6.5, but just haven't sunk any energy into it. Coming up with like the lower and upper that I'd want, because I'd want a matched set, and something ridiculous over the top. Yeah, I've glanced around, but I haven't set any plans in motion yet.
Alan, 6.5 Creed or 6.5 Grendel. One's short
Creed.
action, one's long. Oh, that's
Creed.
long action. Yeah, I love that round. Grendel's impressive, but 6.5 Creed. It does better than 243, which is almost the same, but it's not. But yeah.
What about you, Jamie? You got anything coming up? I know you did that 350 Legend last year, and I know that you've been rocking that out pretty good. Any other calibers and stuff you've got plans for?
I still got to get that done up the way I want it. I want a good hunting round that's accurate out to 200 yards. I'm still working on with a cast bullet, and I'll do it. And I got the 6.5 Creedmoor that I'm still working on loads to get out to 1,000 yards. So those will keep me busy probably through this coming year. And if they don't, I'm still got a twinkle in my eye for a 45 Colt. So problem with that is if I get a 45 Colt, there's going to have to be a lever gun to go with it. So
absolutely, I still got that holster I got to send out to you. Get your button gear.
Yeah, that's and I asked. I don't think Dave's seen or if he responded. Thorzax. If he responded, I didn't see anything. But he was talking about a Smith Model 25-2 in 45 ACP with a 5-inch barrel, and I asked him what model the Smith 45 Colt was. I thought, if I'm not mistaken, that's Model 25 as well, isn't it?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I know one thing I got figured out with this modeling convention of Smiths is the K and L frames have 3 numbers and the N frame has 2. So if you see a 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 29s, those are all the N frames. Am I right?
Yeah, those are all end frames.
Yeah. No thanks, Bald. I love you, brother, but no Rossi circuit judge for me. And I don't mean to be a snob about that, but if I get into 45 Colt, I want a probably a Black Hawk and then either what I really want is one of those. Kind of want to hold out for a Ruger made Marlin 1895 in 45 Colt.
Jamie, can you just admit you want to wait for an original Peacemaker in 45 Colt? And look, everything you said, the Ruger's still to have an original 45.
You know, they still make them.
Yeah, I know, I know, but yeah, have an original Peacemaker. Oh,
I know that would be sweet, but dang, man, for the same money, I can buy a Colt Peacemaker, brand new.
Yep.
I can have that CZ CS thing that Gene was talking about. I mean, same money. So then you got, it's too bad I was born so good looking instead of rich. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is funny, ain't it?
We're all cursed by that, aren't we? Right?
I guess, man. But yeah, man, 45 ACP and 45 Colt. That's what I thought, Dave, and I appreciate you responding. But yeah, 45 Colt and a in-frame double action Smith and Wesson, that would be sweet.
Hell yeah.
But the original Colt Peacemaker would be sweet as well. And I got this thing about Henry. Henry makes some great guns, and I don't want to hate on Henry. I wouldn't mind having one, but they robbed the Marlin design. If you take take one apart, it's pretty much identical. You can't swap the parts, but they look like you can. And it's just it's kind of like they waited for the Marlin stuff to their copyrights and patents to go out of market, and then they started building them. But they do a great job with them, and they make some absolutely stunningly beautiful firearms.
I can say this, Jamie. Going with Henry or whatever. Look, we can look back at the history of guns, and everybody stole from everybody. Everybody stole from what worked. Looking at the Colt single actions and the what we got nowadays, and look at Uberti. Uberti makes beautiful Peacemaker replicas. Safeties are good. Every and it's like, man, you look back at the designs and who did this and who did that, and everybody stole from everybody. You enjoy them all I'm saying. Henry loves Daniel. That's funny.
Yeah. Henry doesn't use that stupid safety. I don't know what safety you're talking about. My Marlins don't have no stupid safety. I got half-cock safety. But
I was just going to say the half-cock safety. I guess Alec Baldwin's didn't have a half-cock safety. We won't get into that right now. I'm going to shut up.
Please do.
Little late, AA, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's another whole long conversation. And yes,
we all opened up that can of worms.
We all know, and we're not going to go there. We all know. So,
and Fuzz is saying nothing works like a Ruger. I'm not against a Vaquero. I would kind of like to have a Vaquero, but I would kind of like a Blackhawk better, because they're very similar in design, but the Blackhawk's got adjustable sights on
it.
Yep. I will tell you this, that my father had a Blackhawk 357 and had it for, since we were kids, and he came up to shoot with me, and every time he did, he brought my nephew, my sister's kid, and we shot and blah blah blah, and we shot whatever guns, but he always brought that thing. And when my father died, he was not yet 21, and I said, well, yeah, this was before Derek even got into shooting and whatnot, but it was like, okay, I got the Blackhawk. As much as I love that pistol, I went, yeah, I think it needs to go to my nephew. And when he turned 21, I gave it to my nephew. Ever since then, I was like, damn it, I want a Blackhawk in 357. Yeah. I've been looking, and yes, I've seen a couple Blackhawks in different stores, and they're right around $700. I'm like, but yeah, you're right, Jamie. Adjustable sights, and yes. So
I know.
I don't know. I mean, I may be looking into the next carry piece. But the next carry piece, I think I want a dot on it. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research to find out, what kind of optic I actually want on it, what piece I actually want. If I'm gonna carry it, of course, it's got to be either a 9mm, even a 10. And so I was not wanting completely a full size, but definitely the next carry piece I think needs to have an optic on it.
Well, earlier, Idaho Rogers was talking about.
hey, I gotta say something right now, because y'all just posted Midnight Range TM. Go cook me something. Whatever. All right, I'm done. He thought he'd dig at me. I'm just telling the chef to go cook me something. Okay, I'm done. That's a personal.
Go ahead, Jamie.
I'm kind of scared too now.
Just tell him to shut up anytime you want. It's okay.
Yes, tell me to shut up. Midnight Range came at me. I was like, what? No, I don't think so.
Okay, shut up. Let's go, Jamie, please.
Hell, I forgot what I was going to say now. No, earlier y'all were talking about the new Smith & Wesson thing, and which I have not seen at all yet. And Idaho Rogers, if you go way back up there and look, he's talking about he wants he wants the 380 1911. Who made that? Browning. Yeah. So I think there's a correlation there. I think those small 1911 style things. I think that's what like the Kimber Micro 9 and that kind of thing. I think that's kind of what Smith & Wesson's going after. Am I crazy?
No, you're not
No.
crazy, Jamie. I like I said, Smith & Wesson is going after market. That's what they're doing. They're doing whatever other company does. They go after market. Seriously.
Well, yeah, but to go after the Micro 9 market,
It's
that
already
doesn't.
swollen up. It's already filled with so many. What's the point? It's not worth it. Gene, you were going to say something, brother. Go ahead.
No, I agree. The market's flooded with Micro 9s now. What's the point to being late to the game?
Well, I don't see it quite that way. And like I said, I've not seen this gun before, but you're talking about Micro 9s. That to me, that's a plastic thing. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but in my mind, in my imagination, the Smith is a metal hammer fired gun. And Gene, you already said about how you're becoming infatuated with hammer fires, and I guess I always have been. I've never been crazy about a striker fired plastic gun. I've got a few of them. Yeah, I think we all do. But I think that's something that is not there. It is, but you got that Kimber Micro 9, that kind of stuff. Help me out here. That's just what I'm thinking. And this is a 9mm we're talking about, right? It's not a 380.
Yes, it is
Yeah,
a
it's
9mm.
Okay. So yeah, a 1911 style 9mm that's hammer fired. That would be. I don't know what the market is out there. Like y'all were saying, I don't know. Yeah,
It's aluminum frames. It ought to be lightweight.
but it is
Yeah.
metal, not plastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I didn't agree with is that it's another Micro 9, regardless if it's hammer fired or aluminum framed. It's still going to be put in the same bin with all the other Micro 9s. It's going to be hard to set itself apart, in the sales category outside of what's already out and available.
Well, and that's the problem. If they'd come out with it 4 or 5 years ago before the Micro 9s really took off, then they'd have a kind of more of a flag in the fight. But coming into the game so late, especially with some of the features that I saw, like Gary was saying about the dingus on the trigger and stuff, and where that safety was from what I saw, it looked a little funky.
I shared a picture of it if you want to put it on the screen.
Yep, hang on. Oh, it's always so hard to see these sometimes. I got you. There we go. So I mean, you kind of look at that safety. Look how far back it is on the beaver tail, and then you got that dingus on the trigger, and I don't know.
Not only does it look like it's got a dingus on the trigger, it looks like it's a half a trigger. But where that safety is funky as hell.
Yeah, it's super far back. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like the safety's riding right on the beaver tail, and I don't see a need for the dingus on the trigger. It does have a 1911 style trigger. The video I seen with them, the guy taking it down, it does come apart pretty weird. You need a punch on the right side of it to be able to extract the pin from the left side.
Yeah, and the thing with Smiths too, a lot of their back straps and stuff are all kind of integrated into that, so can't quite see how far up that goes on that picture, but I don't know.
It sort of looks like it's far enough to where you're still going to have interchangeable back straps. Not quite all the way up to the beaver tail there.
Close, yeah.
It's pretty close. But as far as that, you would have to almost roll that whole pistol in your palm in order to get to that safety all the way on the back of the back strap that far. That ergonomically, that seems funky as hell.
Yep.
Yeah, your thumb's going to be right about here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rotate your hand more than likely, unless you got tiny little hands, and then you might be okay.
So Daniel would be fine with it.
Probably. I mean, Daniel was in the Navy. Daniel was in the Navy, so he can manipulate it a lot. He's used to bend in all kinds of ways from what
he's used to rolling to the back as it is. So
I'm turning this on and going. That's a manual safety right there. Right there's a manual safety. Now I'm gonna.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. I was getting there. You got there before me. Thank you.
That's called a show ender. Thank you very much. We're not allowed to do that, Armament. You know it. You know it just as well as everybody else does. Where that safety is, that just is just not right. Where he was trying to show, I get why he was trying to show it. It's further up. I mean, the shields, the shield pluses, the 2.0s, the safeties on those are a bit further up, and you can still swipe it with the side of your thumb as you're coming down into grip.
Yep. Yeah, that one is just super far back. To me, like you said, you have to rotate your hand to get to it. It's funky.
So Pistol Pete says he'd carry a Shield Plus or a 2.0C. What are our feelings on how does everybody feel about a Smith and Wesson M&P? Do y'all like the
Good.
full size ones? Do you like the compacts better? Uh,
I like all of them. I just did a video today on the new Smith and Wesson Shield 9 Plus. I just uploaded it earlier, and that thing was fun to shoot. Man, it feels great in the hands. I've also got a Smith and Wesson Performance Center Core 40. That's long slide, ported barrel, ported slide. Love shooting it. Love it.
See, I'm unlike some of the guys around. I kind of like 40. I like it better than 9. It people say it's snappy and all that kind of stuff. I kind of like it. I like a little more power than a 9. 45. I really like.
Yeah, I got 2 40s, and the woman just shot. We took the 140 to the range, and she shot it. And after the first shot, she turned around and just smiled.
Yeah, and see, Redbird, I carry an old Shield and 40, and I was really surprised how well I shoot that thing. And,
Well, and a lot of people started carrying shields and still carry shields. That shouldn't be a testament right there all by itself. So many people that started carrying shields still carry a shield to this day.
I do, and I've had that gun probably. Well, I've had it since before the 2.0s come out, so ever how long that's been. But
Shields came out in 2012 was when they were introduced, and they have sold millions.
yeah, so is that the thing? Is that the reason they're coming out with a CSX now? They want everybody to trade their shields in on one of these. I mean,
Nah, never going to happen.
No,
Not,
I don't
not
think
with the
so.
people I know that carry shields.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
those people are going
It's
to continue to carry their shields. I mean, we see it. We see that a lot with some other brands where they come out with one version of the pistol, and then they come out with the same thing with slightly modified, and then the same thing slightly modified again. I mean, we're seeing it in the Ruger lines. Glock just comes out with the same thing, and people just keep buying it.
well, the problem
But
is a lot of times is they're basically using us as the quality control. They're just pushing them out so fast. We're not a quality control, and then they start figuring out, well, we need to fix this and we need to fix that, and then they come out with an updated version.
So, Bald, why do you not like the M&P style pistols? I probably shouldn't ask him that shit.
probably because
I'm not
it's
a fan
not a
of them
grand
either.
power.
I'm not a fan of them either. I don't like the safeties on them. I don't like the grip on them. I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, Fuzz, I know another guy like that who really likes those Browning high powers.
The best thing Smith & Wesson did was when they came out with that EZ pistol. That was it. That was the best thing they'd done in a while.
That did fill a void in the market for, easy to rack, easy to handle pistols, for the people that do have hand issues or age issues. So I think that was a very good offering.
And for the ladies as well. Some
Well, that's
ladies
why-
have trouble racking a slide.
I still say if they'd come out and bring the 3rd gen back out again, they'd sell like hotcakes because those things sell like hotcakes on the used market. Get the all steel ones back out there.
Yep. The problem that we have is they're all watching costs so much and trying to produce numbers instead of quality.
That's what happens when bean counters have more power in the company than gunsmiths.
Yeah.
Well, that goes across the board in any company. Like the company I work for right now, they're originally the people that were there prior in the corporate offices were really focused on the business and making sure it was succeeding. And now it's all salespeople, and all they care about is numbers. They don't care about nothing else. They don't care if we're losing money. None of it. As long as they can keep showing sales, that's all they care about.
Well, that ruined America's
That's
oldest gun
That's
company.
an interesting. Why would that be, Redbird? Elaborate, please. Well, there's one authority on all them guns because she owns every single one of them.
I was gonna say she's got a good little collection going on.
Bald, from what I understand, Springfield has pretty much got the making the exact thing as a high power, the Browning high power. They're calling it the SA-35. Don't know where that number came from. 35 caliber, I guess, 9mm. I'm guessing. Come on, help me out here. It's quiet. You guys are quiet. You make me nervous when you get quiet like that.
The SA-35. It's just another clone, isn't it? That's what I thought.
Could be.
Maybe that's the answer.
No, why haven't we seen anything recent from Walther?
Okay.
I don't know. I was at the big gun store by me, and I didn't see any new Walthers in there. It was all the same old, same old.
Good deal. I had no idea that gun came out in 1935. That's a long time for a John Browning design to set on paper. So, yeah.
Yeah, what other manufacturers haven't we seen anything from as of late?
Graham Power.
Remington. They let the bean counters kill them. Y'all talking about that earlier. I said, yeah, we let accountants kill America's oldest gun company.
Grand Power. You didn't say it right. It's Grand Power.
Gun Power. Is that better? Gotta get the roll in there when you say it.
Yeah, if you just think must kill moose and squirrel and say
No,
Grand Power.
Okay,
You
so
gotta get
Pistol Pete-
power in there, like James Earl Jones. I have the power. You know, Darth Vader. Power. Never mind. I'm Star Wars. geek.
Absolute, Pistol Pete. Absolute.
No,
I mean,
they actually do.
Tenfolio's got the 10mm. I don't understand why they're not rolling it out in the CZ line.
They already have it. It's been out. The problem is it costs too much money. It's a stupid price. So they basically took the 45, used the same frame, changed out the barrel, changed a couple of other things, springs and stuff like that, and they went over $1,000 for it.
Well,
It's
that's
a
CZ,
It's a $600 gun all day.
but that's CZ.
I was on the list last year. I was on the list last year to get notified when they first came out, and the guy sent me an email saying, "Hey, we're getting ready to start shipping." I was like, "Great, how much are they?" He's like, I think you said like $1,100. I'm like, excuse me. Wow, it's a $600 gun, dude. You can't take something you already have, switch a few parts on it, and then charge another $500 for it. It's just stupid.
Well, I'm really loving my new CZ, but you know, CZ is just like HD. You know, you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I know it's the custom. I know it's the custom shop, but still, you're not. It's ridiculous. It's changing out the barrel and stuff is not worth fucking $500 more. They drop down in price, yeah, I'd be interested, but I'm not paying $1,100 for that. I'd rather spend $600-$700 and get the Rock Island double stack.
So, Gene, you
So,
know what
wait.
HD stands for, right?
$100.
I need a blinker bulb. How much is that going to be?
$100.
$100.
A screw fell out of my saddlebag harness. How much is that going to cost?
$200.
That's $200.
Screws are expensive. Come on, man.
I
All the
need new
material.
tires. How much is that going to cost?
Oh,
That's $1,000.
$600.
we're gonna need your left foot, sir.
Yeah, I know.
We've been going for quite a little bit. Alan, you want to go through the side chat? We got a lot of people out there. It's rocking.
Oh, you got some awesome banter going on out there too. Bald and Curious, Bradley. Good to see Bradley. I hadn't seen a minute. Fuzz Fork 8, Garage Guy 879, James Pollard, Pamela Earp. Hey, how you doing? Pat Hirsch, Pistol Pete, Redbird 491, Richard Marauder, Seven Wonders, Thorzax, Walter Davis, Zippy 9898, ZPD Survival. Yeah, it's more out there. I just don't think YouTube is adding them all up for me. But yeah, it's been going pretty good out there. Kids Cricket. Didn't know that there was a Cricket custom shop for accessories. I did not know that there was a custom shop for the Cricket 22s. It kind of it shouldn't amaze me. I mean, the things that guys will do with like Ruger 1022s
Hey,
will just blow you out of the water.
It's endless, absolutely endless. I don't know how many years ago now. The amount of accessories that just blew out from all kinds of companies for that was insane. You can trick them out like crazy.
Yeah, I've seen ones that basically like they're used as what is it when you're skiing and shooting, whatever. It's not skeet shooting.
triathlon.
I've seen it tricked out from the frame up, just completely race 22s.
It's called biathlon.
Oh, hey,
Skiing and shooting.
Skiing.
That's that knowledge in that beard escaping.
Cross country skiing and shooting.
See, I'd be good on the shooting part, but not on the skiing part.
I'd be fine on the skiing if it was going downhill. If I had to push myself, forget that.
Yeah, but
I'm a
walking
lazy
them
skier.
grow. They can grow. Yeah, we were talking the other night about the 1022s and how you can. I've saw those Mosin stocks, Walter. Those are pretty cool, and they make you can get you can even get a suppressor for those things. So yeah, man, that's pretty cool. But yeah, you can buy everything from Brownells to build your own 1022 up to whatever you want it to be, whatever you want it to look like.
Oh, they're
Jamie.
amazing.
Jamie, can we, and you, Gene, and everybody, can we agree that the 1022 platform and all that's out there you can build whatever you want out of that platform. And what an awesome platform. You know what I mean? You can take it and go whatever direction you want. I'm thinking Ruger did a good thing, and of course everybody copied it, and Volts Quartz, and then but I guess a lot of people copied John Browning's designs too. Gotta love the
Well,
1020.
they all take, like it was said earlier, they all take the positives from everybody else and put them into their own designs.
Well,
Yeah, and after a few more, we start actually looking good too.
It's all a facade.
Yeah,
So,
it's a facade because I don't have the good stuff. I have the cheap stuff. So yeah, it's a facade.
the wise part about what Mr. Pollard said there is the beam part. That's you can do a lot worse if you're a drinking man. Just say.
No, the 1022 has always stayed like true to its heritage, but they've always sort of inched it along. They do keep improving it. They made that huge step with the takedowns. And now they've got it in the carbines and everything else, and it's an awesome thing. It is absolutely phenomenal that you can just with a pull of a leather take the gun completely apart, throw it in a backpack, go on your hike, whatever.
The Charger, Charger, which is the short version, man. And I've seen a couple people make videos and like, oh, we put a brace on it. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I want that. 1022 in all its variations, no matter who made it. What a great design. So, how many people
They want
copied
too
it?
much money
Everybody.
for it, you know.
Yeah, everybody copied it.
Well,
I'd still rather have a Marlin 60 myself. I'm sorry.
me too. I didn't want to go there, but I think a 60 will outshoot a 1022 out of the box. But
Yep.
the thing about a Marlin Model 60 is you've got a Marlin Model 60. You can't do the things to it that you can do to the 1022. But as far as shooting dead nuts straight out of the box, it's hard to beat that Model 60.
I'm gonna say this because I bought I don't know, I think it cost me 88, 90 bucks. Bought a Mossberg, whatever their 22 rifle was, a tack driver. I mean, I sold it to a buddy of mine that now died from leukemia, but we'll leave that. That thing was accurate as shit. I mean, it was like, oh, Mossberg. I think it was one of the first years they came out with their 22. That thing was a tack driver. It's like, so
Yeah,
when you look at,
Isn't Mossberg the one that took their action system and stuffed it into a plastic AR shell?
Yep.
Yeah. I shot one of those a couple times.
did it work?
1 out of 3.
I was gonna say the Mossbergs are finicky.
well, I gotta tell y'all,
I don't know what Mossberg you're talking about. If you're talking about a Mossberg 500 pump shotgun, no, they'll pretty much run anything. Other than that, I was just talking about that Mossberg 22 pistol or 22 rifle. Okay, but yeah,
So was I. They took all the action in the barrel and stuffed it inside of a plastic molded 2-piece AR, so it looks like an AR.
Go ahead, Jamie.
Sorry.
I had a
You guys are
friend
good.
back before the Mossberg Patriots came out. A friend of mine, he wanted a deer rifle for his wife, and we were out at the gun store one day, and I spotted this Mossberg bolt action. I can't even remember what it's called now, but it was made before they started making the Patriot line, and it's a 30-06, and that thing shoots every bit as good as my model M77 Ruger. It don't shoot as good as my Seiko 270, but man, that is a good shooting bolt action rifle. I mean, it shoots. It's a really accurate bolt action rifle.
What'd you say, Savage?
No, Mossberg.
Mossberg. Okay.
So they're famous for their shotguns, and they make a great shotgun. I'm not going to argue that point, but they can build a good rifle. Now,
I've shot a few of them, and I was impressed. So yes.
I think that Patriot line, I think you can get a really good one and you can get a really bad one, and it's luck of the draw. But I know Andy 79Z28's got a Mossberg Patriot, and I think his is 223 bolt gun, and he just loves that thing. I had a single shot lever gun 22 when I was 10 years old, Mr. Pollard. I need to drag that thing out and make a video about it and just shoot it. It's got a bull barrel on it. It's a falling block kind of thing.
So you still have it, right, Jamie?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Ted Williams, and
sweet. My first 22 semi-auto was it was a Winchester copy. It was called Ted Williams, but yeah, that's my dad bought that for me. But the Ted Williams brand. But you're saying that you still, how old is it? How old do you think that is right now, buddy? 40 years
old.
Yeah.
49 years old.
Yeah.
I got it for the Christmas that I turned 10, and I'm 59 now, and Christmas just passed, so it's 49 years old.
Wow.
And I've had it all these years.
That's amazing. That is amazing, Jamie.
It is. And
yeah, you need to get that out and shoot it, man, and show us all to it.
Well, hey, I was just gonna say, it's just like I put the video out. My Winchester 94 came back to me, and I know Jamie and Gizzard were both, and they was like, "Oh yeah." My father gave that to me. I took my first deer in West Virginia. Now, mind you, the first deer I took, open sights, the damn thing ran right in front of me about 15 feet away, and I went, "You're dead." And yeah, it tasted good. But anyway, I had that rifle for many years, and went through the divorce and sold it to my brother. My brother Scott gave it back to me just for my birthday, and it's like, and then I started looking at the price of what Model 94 Winchesters cost, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I sold it to him for a lot less than what you're gonna. But yeah, got it back. 30-30. Can't do any deer hunting in Ohio with it. We can kill everything else, just not deer in Ohio with that rifle. But
well, you should build you a 350 Legend AR, man.
I'm thinking about that a lot.
Yeah, I'll help you work up loads. I got some pretty good cast bullets.
Okay, well, we will definitely, yes.
Check those.
I actually have several 30 cal molds. Some are for gas checks and whatnot, but I need to get into the powder coating thing, and me and Scotsman's talked about it. Hell, all of us. Oh, look at the blue bullet. You got blue bullet in your hemostats. Those are
is that Ford light blue?
That's a hollow.
Penta shaped hollow point, and it's a gas check design. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you put a gas check on it. and then you can run
You-
the full out of it.
You gas check it after you powder coat it?
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay, so you powder coat it, gas check and size.
I
Well,
depending
you
on
know-
what powder I use. If it's a really thick coating powder, I will gas check it and size it. You size it. You put the gas check on when you size it. So you have to size them twice if you do it that way. So
Okay,
I'm basically lazy, so that's kind of why I just wait till
Well,
after I powder coat
that's-
them, and then
that's why you and me get along, because I'm basically lazy too. We're just nut job reloading gearhead. What do you got? Yeah. Anyway.
yeah. But I think that bullet right there, and let's see what it weighs. I think that would be a really good deer killing bullet and 350 Legend.
What's the grain? What's the grains on it?
Just a second, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
With that Penta hollow point, it's a 164.8 grains.
It'll get her done.
So think about that going at 2,100 feet per second.
And as it mushrooms, it'll get her done. Yeah, it'll get her done.
I think
Like-
so.
Like I said, I'm new to this powder coating thing, and me and Scotsman's talked about that. Hell, I talked about it with all you guys about powder coating, and I'm definitely gonna get into this, and I gotta start casting again. But you know something? We can cast our own bullets and powder coat them, and they're almost just as good as jacketed bullets, or maybe better if you know what you're doing. But yeah, okay. So
with the 22 Scotsman, do you have any? You own a 22?
I only have the 122. I was gifted one last year, a 16-inch 22 revolver. One of the Heritage.
Yeah, those are like they look like cartoon guns, but man, are they accurate?
cartoon guns.
They always make me think of the Joker pulling it out.
Yeah,
You just
got
keep
a,
pulling it out.
I was looking for the sign hanging off of it that says "bang."
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you said that, because I got a friend of mine that he bought a 16-inch 22 long rifle, one of the Heritage. He's like, oh God, what is this, Joker?
I've got a Taurus TX 22 competition. I've got it tandem crossed out, and I'll tell you what, that thing is sweet.
I'm gonna tell you, I just put a video out, our last video, about a TX 22, and it's not competition, but it has a shit. It unplugged. Give me a minute.
I had the standard TX 22, and I walked into a local store, and they had just gotten the competition in, so I ran back home, took it in, and traded it. Man, that dot sits still. The slide reciprocates underneath of it. I actually got a muzzle brake on it, a compensator, trigger, spring kit, Eagle Claw
I still have
extractor.
the original. I'd like to trade.
I love the original one so much. When I seen the competition model, I thought, "Ooh, Stiegel Challenge gun."
What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
I'm not big on 22 stuff. I'm a big bore guy. You all know that. So, I don't do too much 22, but it was a gift. I've shot it quite a bit. It's fun little gun to shoot here and there. But yeah, I've never been too much of a big 22 guy.
Well, here's the pluses of a 22. I got a new suppressor in, so I can actually go down to my basement, and I got two 25-gallon drums turned sideways, packed full of cardboard. And I can stand across the other side of my basement and shoot that. You can't hear it. And when it's too cold outside, I get a little trigger time in.
So you shooting it with a can?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's why you can't hear it. Look, I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a fuck who you are. Never, ever. And look, I'm not telling you to carry this, but never underestimate a 22 long rifle, because I'm going to tell you something. I shot shit distances I didn't think I could with a 22 long rifle. I killed shit. Look, I'm going to tell you something. I've read many reports. I'm not going to tell you about the deer that had never mind. Look, don't underestimate the 22 long rifle. Do not underestimate it.
We have 22 long rifle shoots at my range, and they shoot up to 300 yards with them.
Do not underestimate it. It's a really fast moving little tiny projectile. And if you put it in the right spot, it's going to, yeah, okay. So.
What about you, Alan?
I'm not gonna lie. There's a 22 in my closet. It's an old one.
It hasn't came out yet.
I can't say that it's mine, but yeah, there's a 22 there. There's a couple of different 22s on some other property that's a hop, skip, and a jump from my house. Yeah, I got a couple accessible here and there. But in all actuality, I'd like to have a couple others. Like a lightweight pistol 22 would be a good, more kind of as training guns. And shit hits the fan guns.
Yeah, you can carry a lot of 22 ammo, and you start buying, some higher quality 22 hollow points. You're going to get the accuracy out of them, and they're not going to fail you like a box of Winchester Super X.
Well, all I'm saying is, as long as the rimfire goes bang, bang, like, most of it does, you can go pop, 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 and you can put 3 bullets in the chest and 2 in the head because there's no fucking recoil. It's pip, pip, pip. And if you're talking about killing zombies, you just need one right through the cranium. So anyway, I don't know. I don't underestimate the 22 long rifle. That's all I'm saying.
Mario, hey.
Hi, Mario.
Well, I'll tell y'all what I'm going to be doing tomorrow at work. I'm going to be binge watching Reloading from the Hot Pot.
Why?
Well, I'm behind, man. I need to catch up. And I won't be able to run back over there after every video and might leave a comment or nothing, but I'm going to watch your stuff tomorrow and catch up at least. How you liking life on the road, Gene?
I'm not on the road anymore. I'm actually back to tattooing now.
Good deal.
Yeah. The company I was working for, their bank account got hacked. They lost a lot of money to some joker overseas. And they found out real quick how much banks really insure your funds for. Next to nothing to what they lost. So I took a voluntary layoff, filed for unemployment, and just turning back into tattooing now. But I'll tell you what, Jamie, I really do miss trucking. I miss hauling the essential products that people need every day. I miss contributing in that way.
Gene, it's interesting. You're a trucker. I am too. I've done the over the road and blah blah blah, and it's interesting. You're thinking about that. He's like, God, I miss helping people.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah. So now what, right?
Now back to the old profession. I got 41 years in the art of tattooing, and people still want the stuff from me. I don't know why, but they keep calling me. So,
Okay, I have 4 tattoos, and I'm interested in more ink. Where are you, buddy? Where you at, Gene? You're
I'll text you later. I got your number.
okay. Okay, cool. I forget. I got like pretty sure I got everybody's number on this chat, but I can't keep up.
You know, if you put the bottle down, you might be able to keep up.
Shut up, you young freaking goober.
There's
God
Chris from
almighty,
the
I swear.
740. How you doing, bro? Good to see you out there, man. I've been hanging out with Chris from the 740 on a couple of these chats. That's a good dude, man. Y'all go check his stuff out. I think you'll like it. He does a lot of competition style shooting stuff, and I know it's getting late, but here in Georgia, we've had 60s and 70s all week, and they're talking about possible snow overnight. So, if y'all know anything about the South, we're pretty much paralyzed when snow hits. But
Yeah, you guys don't do well with snow. When I first moved out there, I wasn't there probably 2-3 days, and you guys got hit hard, and
Yeah.
no one knew what to do. It's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
that was
One time it wasn't, but it was.
that was snow.
Hit hard. Hit hard like what? 2 inches of snow.
Oh no, it was probably a solid foot or so.
Oh well,
They don't get snow like that very often, and everyone on the roads were scary. Put it that way.
Well, when we get snow, it's like what's going to happen tonight. You know, we got rain, and it's been warm, and then all of a sudden cold air comes in, and it's still raining. Then it freezes, and then snow gets on top of that. So nobody can really do much of anything, and I don't care. You know, unless you were raised up driving on ice and you got chains on your tires, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it just because I'm used to it, but it's not an easy thing to do if you're not used to it.
Well, I can say this.
I was born and raised in OH10. I got my driver's license in November. So, yeah, I'm cool with it. I drive in it. I don't care.
Yeah, like I said, I learned to drive with chains and 4-wheel drive when needed. But do I really want to keep doing it? No, I don't.
Well, I ain't got a problem if it snows and we stay home a couple of days. That ain't gonna break my heart. I mean, if I have food, I can hike to the Walmart. It's 4 miles. You know.
Hey, Jamie.
Yes, sir.
Going back to Chris from the 740, I just looked his channel up, and I'm already subbed to him, but I see he's got a state of Ohio for his.
Yeah, he's down there.
He's local boy to y'all.
There is at least 2 of us here in the state of Ohio right now. Gene, are you in Ohio?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then.
Stop drinking, dude. You know where he is. Oh my God, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Stop drinking. God.
Shut up, asshole.
Well, that's kind of why me and the Scotsman have met up and Daniel, and we got Vanilla Gorilla down south of me. I haven't heard too much from him lately.
Well, y'all got Jesse B. Y'all got
Jesse B's 20 minutes from my house.
Yeah. I got a care package heading out to him this week.
Yeah, he's just the other side of the ghetto.
Yes.
No, that's what I thought. I thought he was close to you, man. He says he shoots with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 20 minutes away, just outside of town.
Yep.
I live in the hood, the ghetto.
What about Silverback? Is he close by to y'all? Isn't he Ohio too?
No, Silverback's Virginia
Okay.
or West Virginia.
There are a lot of you damn gun tubers out of Ohio.
Well, yeah. Free state, baby.
We're getting more in Georgia too.
We get all them guns and suppressors and stuff here.
Yeah, these Georgia boys like to keep to themselves. They don't let you know what they got going on. So
Yeah, I kind of keep to myself some of stuff. I don't have everything out there.
well,
I think Fuzzy's in Ohio too, and I think he's not really that far from me.
Fuzzy's a couple hours from me. He's not. He's probably about a couple hours from you too. He's on the other side of the state.
I tell you
Well,
one thing.
I'm on the west side.
I'll tell you one thing you won't see on my channel, and that's my gun collection in 2022. Those
Nope.
videos are insane, man.
You know,
It's like putting a billboard up on your house. Come take my shit.
Right? Yeah.
you know, Jamie, just because I do a video on a gun doesn't mean I own it. I mean, I have a lot of friends that say, "Hey, will you do a video for this for me?" Sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the guns you see on my channel, I own nothing. Mine all got lost in a tragic boating accident. But like you said, I do have friends that I'm like, hey man, that'd make a good video. Can I borrow that for a couple of days? And they're like, yeah, man. So that's
Heck,
what
you borrowed one for a year and you still didn't shoot it.
but it sure was clean when you got it back, wasn't it, boy?
Oh, it sure was.
Who loves you, brother?
Oh God, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah.
Gary, did you talk much on the 22? I don't remember if you were. Chris kept
On the
putting in a
on the
lot,
22? No, the only talking I did was on the Marlin 60, but I have, oh God, at least half a dozen as far as that goes. I've got the TX22. I've got that little Beretta clone Taurus, the PT22. I've got an old high standard Duramatic that's older than I am that I bought. That thing's a blinker. I've got an old antique Mauser that my dad actually sent home from Germany during World War II. Bolt action single shot, which is dead accurate, by the way.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
The Marlin 60, I've got a Rossi 22 20 gauge combo single shot.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I got a little bit of everything, not a lot of anything. And when ammo was scarce a couple of years ago, you could still get bricks of 22. So I might have one or two of those, or three or four.
There you
That's
go.
all the further I'm going with that.
No, you're good, man. That's good. That's good. You know, that one that your dad brought back. That's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's cool. So were we talking about 22s while I was on the phone? Let's see. I've got that Heritage Rough Rider, like you were talking about, Scotsman, but mine's like the 4 5/8 barrel, and it's got the magazine for the 22 Magnum. That's a fun gun. It's a fun gun. And then I got that one I was telling you guys about. I got a Marlin Model 60, and I got this Savage bolt action, and it takes. It's got 10-round magazines. It's got 2 of them, and if there's a 22 that shoots better than that Marlin Model 60, it's that Savage bolt gun. That thing's tack driver.
The Model 60 is hard to beat.
Model 60 is hard to beat, but if there's one in the house that'll outshoot it, it's that Savage. And I have not tried them side by side, which I probably should. You know, there was some 22 challenges going on YouTube not too far back.
Yeah, that would be a good one, man. That'd be good to see that.
Yeah, I used to have a stainless, a Marlin 60 stainless. Don't even know what I ever did with that rifle. Man, kind of just need to go pick another one of them up, I guess, because I love that damn thing. Like everybody says, complete tack driver. Sure, it was tube fed and the sights were plastic, but that dang thing was phenomenal.
Well, mine holds 18 rounds. It ain't like you got to pull that tube out and reload it very often.
No.
Even at the range, you're good for a few minutes. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
So,
All right, we're getting kind of that time. I got to start getting ready to go to work and stuff, so we'll start going through the room. Gary, what you got coming up, man?
Well, I got this weekend. We got Foul Territory on Friday nights. That's at 9:00 at night. I've moved it an hour later. And then Sunday morning, the early bird chat is 9 a.m. That goes for 4 hours. That's kind of an open lobby where anybody can come in and talk about anything. I've done a few videos. I got a few more I need to get out there, get some content out this year, more than I did last year, but that won't take much. But that and getting ready for, like I say, I'm going to Vegas for SHOT Show here in a couple weeks, so I got to get ready for that. And that's about it. I appreciate the invite.
Absolutely, man. Good to have you on. Appreciate you showing up.
You bet.
Gene, what you got going on, brother?
Not a whole lot, not a whole lot. I have been pumping video out after video after video. I just put one up today. I got another one premiering Tuesday. I got stuff for more videos. Just trying to up my game a little bit, just trying to live life good, man.
Good deal. Good deal. Jamie, what you got, brother?
well, tomorrow I'm gonna watch Reloading from the Hot Pot and at work. Back to work after 2 weeks. I got a video up on Rumble and the Reloaders Network. If y'all want to see it, y'all go over there and check it out. It's about my 38 357 Magnum bullet molds and finished product. And you can't show casting on YouTube anymore, but I appreciate hanging out with you guys. Check us out on Friday nights at 8 o'clock on Georgia Shooting Connection channel. Y'all come over, we'll have a good time. Thanks for having me, and appreciate the link. Y'all have a great week. Be safe.
Always good having you on, brother. Yeah, appreciate everyone out there. We had a lot of good conversation going on out there. I hope everyone had a great new year. Try to get some different people in here every now and then, and unfortunately, Chris is one of those guys who just likes to yap and yap and yap, especially if he's drinking. So, apologize for any of that bullshit there, but like I said, we try to rotate people around a little bit as much as we can. But that being said, I do appreciate everyone out there. I'm going to throw it over to Alan to take us out right.
So, Jamie, Pamela Earp is out there asking what your Rumble name is.
JH586.
Might be easy to remember. Easy to remember. Very good. Very good.
Hey,
Man,
Jamie.
Great
Chat.
chat tonight. Absolutely phenomenal side chat. I appreciate everybody showing up. Phenomenal panel tonight. Very, very glad that Armament and Access showed up, even though, he got kicked out a couple of times. And Gizzard Gary, always see a fellow bearded individual and kind of a old friend of mine, and Reloading from the Hot Pot. Man, thank you all for showing up. This week, I am tasking myself with putting together a video. I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to do everything but post it live on YouTube. So you won't ever see it. But I'm good. But trust me, I'm doing a video. I'm just not going to post it. With that said, keep your speed loaders loaded and your magazine or chamber ready to rock. Woo!